Hi, CMattDye here. Thanks for stopping by and checking out today's video. Today we're doing a video on the top 5 CNFT projects. Let's get into it. Right before we get into it, if you would like to help me out, I do have a project called Alpha Surfers that we are minting right now. It will be in the description below. If you would like to support me, that is an option. So anyway, without further ado, let's jump into the project. We know that the CNFT market does have lower volume, and it has had lower volume for a few reasons. You know, it's a bear market. Some people are taking their money and going into other blockchains to try to make some money. Some people are in DeFi. So instead of buying up CNFT projects, they're getting more into DeFi. You know, it's fine. But let's get into the volume. We can see that over 24 hours, everything is up. If we jump over to week over week, everything's down, which is totally fine. It's not too dismal. It's, you know, kind of is what it is. And if we go month over month, everything is a little bit higher month over month, which is cool. And if we go to overall, you can see the market is definitely, well, I mean, we're definitely in a bear market. Still having a few spikes here and there. We need to have a couple spikes maybe this week, next week. That would be nice, but we're definitely in a bear market. And this definitely tells you the volume is very thin. And we can see that with a lot of projects actually not doing so well. If we jump out here to the rankings, if we look at the top 5, we have Ape Society, which is near a low of 5,700. That's pretty low. Gophers Mining Club, I talked about them before the mint and a couple other discords, and they're actually doing fairly well. So I am actually excited to see that. EarthNode is kind of just there, you know, not too bad, under 80,000 right now. Magic Kongs. A lot of volumes going off, but they don't really seem to be doing that well. Cornucopias is at 155, which is pretty good. So definitely very interesting on that. Just to go further, number 6 Claymates, number 7 Pavia, number 8 Chilled Kongs, number 9 Cardano Crocs, number 10 Magic Mushrooms, and then 11 Cornucopias Custom Dome Cell. So that's very interesting. Let's start with number 1, Ape Society. Ape Society is at 5,700 ADA. It has been dropping quite a bit. And we can see here that price, once it broke that 7,500, 7,000 level, it broke down, and now it's trying to go sideways right around that, you know, mid 5,000 level. But they're having a hard time. They're definitely having a hard time. You know, can they drop a little bit more? Can they drop under 5? Yes. You know, I don't really have a strong prediction that 7,000, 7,500 is going to be a resistance. And then obviously a break of 5,000 would just open up a whole bunch of questions. So definitely interesting on that. If we go down to the breakdown, you know, a lot of the Ape Society still has a lot of big holders. Let's jump on board here. And if we go to the top 50, they all have 16 plus. If we go down to the top 100, they all have over 10. So a lot of people that are holding this project are holding the project. And Ape Society has always had some strong quells. The floor, just the way it is, the floor is never really the floor. You know, it's usually always a little bit lower. And that's fine, but that's Ape Society. It can definitely drop a little more, especially in this environment that we're in, if it does persist. So Ape Society is number 1 on the week. Number 2 is Gophers Mining Club. They're doing pretty good. They have 994 holders out of 8,888, numbers off. Floor price at 480. And 7.9 thousand is the all-time high sell. And you know, you can see here that they minted. They kind of had a little difficult time, but then, you know, they moved up pretty nicely and then kind of stagnated a little bit, came back down, and now they're moving up again. So very interesting on that. If we go down here, you can see that there are some very big holders in this project, and that's what I was estimating prior to the mint. And now that they've minted, you can just see there's a lot of holders. Over 50, top 50 has 32 plus. If we go down, top 100 have over 20. So going by those numbers, they have a stronger community than the Ape Society, but you can't really go off of those numbers. So, if you do want to delve deeper, I can do a comparison video, but, just to show you that, you can make data say anything you want. But anyway, number 3 is EarthNodes. I do think Goofy Gophers Mining Club are going to be a good one, a good long-term project, but that's just my thoughts. Number 3 is EarthNode. EarthNode is a good project. If you have one of these NFTs, and you can stake your world mobile tokens and have your own node. 79,500 is the current floor price. All-time high sell was at 135,000. If we go down here, you kind of see it just kind of move sideways here. That 70,000, 79,000 kind of was the floor. And now, is the floor going to go lower? That's kind of the big question. That's very interesting. We'll see what happens on this. And if we scroll down, you have the number 1 wallet with at 130. That's pretty crazy, actually. And then top 5 all have over 5. So there are definitely some big people in the project, holding quite a bit of them. That's very interesting. EarthNode, I think, is a good project. It is a long-term project in my opinion, which Goofy Gophers Mining Club is also long-term, but they're doing things in the short term as well. EarthNode, I think, is a long-term project, a long-term hold for this NFT. Magic Kongs is something that had been anticipated for a very long time, and I think that a lot of people just kind of lost faith in the Chilled Kongs project. Now that Magic Kongs are out, they're getting some more buying, but a lot of people were trying to flip the Magic Kongs. I think they minted around 350 is what I've been told, and now the floor price is at 193, so they're definitely struggling a little bit. But there's 1,405 holders out of 4,885. All-time high sell of 7,000. So people are definitely buying the project. It really has not found a floor yet. 170 so far is the low, and it's trying to break over that 200 figure. Failure to do that, maybe that 170 is going to be in jeopardy. And if we scroll down, you definitely have some big wallets in the project. If you scroll down, the top 50 have 9 or more, and top 100 have 7 or more. So you don't have that many diamond hands or you don't have that many strong wallets holding the Magic Kongs, but you do have a strong community, and the Chilled Kongs have always normally been a strong community. So I'm interested to see what that's going to do. I'm not holding any personally, and I'm not planning to get any, but that's me. But I am curious to see what they do over the next several months. Next is Cornucopias. Cornucopias is pretty cool. My project, Alpha Surfers, is putting together a Cornucopias race team. And there's a lot of hype around the project. The racing is scheduled to come out very, very soon in Q2, which is now. So anytime in the next few months, we should be able to see that. Here, the land, you have 7,214 holders out of 24,000. All-time high sell of 53,000. That's crazy. With a 155 floor price. So you definitely have a lot of people who do own land, and they're buying more. If we scroll down here, we see that they minted, and the floor kind of has gone sideways. It came down to 130-ish, and it's kind of just moving sideways here. I think once the games start to come out and people start to see stuff, it might raise the floor a little bit, but we really need the overall market of the CNFT space to get a little bit better before we can really see the prices start to move. If we scroll down, you definitely have some big holders in this project. The wallet feature is not wanting to come out, and it came out and it went away. So that's interesting. So I'll just talk about, okay, here we go. So let me scroll down. Top 50 have 35 or more, and the top 100 have 23 or more. Cornucopias, I'm excited about the project, and like I said, we're doing stuff with the project. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do going forward. And once that racing game comes out, what actually happens to the floor? You know, does it get bought up? You know, how does that happen? And what time frame does it happen? So that's what I'm curious about. So what have I done recently? I haven't bought much of anything. So I bought this guy, Boss Cat Alien Club. I love the look. You know, I think it's really cool. The gold background's pretty rare. The body is okay, but I love how the body looked with the background. I thought it looked really, really cool. The eyes are definitely a rare item. The foresight, and I like how they did that. The foresight with the 4 eyes. I think that's just awesome. And I wanted to get into Boss Cat. I was not in the project, and I wanted to be. So getting an alien that lets me be part of the project, and you know, I like that. So that's what I did. Am I minting anything going forward? I'm not planning on it. I'm not planning on minting a thing. So that is basically where I'm at with that. Like I said, this is my project, Alpha Surfers. If you guys are interested, if you like the videos and want to support me, that would be a way to do it. So with that, that is your top 5. Ape Society, Goofy Gophers Mining Club, EarthNode, Magic Kongs, and Cornucopias. If I had to pick the 2 that I'm most excited about, would be Goofy Gophers Mining Club and Cornucopias. If I had to pick 3, I would say Goofy Gophers Mining Club and Cornucopias. So that is my opinion. What's your opinion? Let me know down in the comment section below. With that, thanks for watching. Have an awesome rest of your day. I appreciate your time. Have a great day. I'll see you around the markets. Take care.